Hungry at the SLS, being eliminated by a Johnson Weld sign. I'm here at the Gary Johnson rally. He's a Libertarian candidate for president. Yes, there are more choices than Clinton and Trump. You might be surprised. Check it out. Now, if people tell you that you're wasting your vote, what do you tell them?
I would tell them, and I have this argument all the time, number one, it's a tired and old argument, and most people that use the argument tend to be tired and old.
Right.
And revolution is a concept that it's a youthful concept, and I would say to everyone of any age,
right,
to go with your heart and vote what you feel like. It's not a wasted vote if you vote for what you believe in, and Gary embodies the most of what I believe in.
So, do you smoke marijuana?
No.
Okay. The only reason I asked, I'm not, because people are taking that question the wrong way.
Well, I have heard a couple of my friends say that they don't necessarily like Gary because he admitted to smoking marijuana.
Yeah. Who hasn't?
And I'm kind of like, and?
Exactly. So what is it about Hillary or Trump that you haven't decided on either one of those yet?
Well, I wouldn't vote for Trump at all. Right. I mean, I would write in my own name before I would vote for him.
I probably would too. I read in your name.
Yeah, right. And I'm a staunch Democrat. I've been a Democrat all of my life. But I don't want to just hand Hillary the vote with no expectations. Like, I haven't heard her speak on issues for women other than equal pay. I haven't heard her talk about a black agenda. So those are two critical areas for me that there's this assumption that if she's elected, those things would like magically happen.
Right.
And I don't think they will.
Right.
So I'm just not going to hand her the vote.
She has to earn it.
She's got to earn it.
And she hasn't
so far,
earned it.
she hasn't done it.
But Gary Johnson might earn your vote.
And he might. He very well might. Like I said, so far I really like the things I've heard.
If somebody had to put a gun to your head and said you had to choose Clinton or Trump, who would you choose? Or you get shot?
I mean, I'm not really ready to die. Trump.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I understand. It's better than death. I understand that.
It is better than death. And that's why I would say Trump over Clinton.
I understand. Now, do you think he's really going to get in the debates, realistically?
He better. I mean, it would only be fair. I mean, don't these, upstanding candidates want to have, good competition?
Right. Well, I think this guy maybe could see to it. You got some friends of yours that could see that he gets in the debates, right?
Sure, I think we can make things happen.
Yeah.
Of course, behind the scenes. I mean,
sure. Yeah. Well, it's all behind the scenes.
Of course. I mean, we're not even really talking about it.
Yeah. Say, hey, you better let him in the debates, or we're going to flip Trump's wig. You know what I'm saying?
Here, you better let him in.
Yeah. We're going to break
accidents happen all the time.
Oh, sure.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the
random acts of nature.
Yeah, fell down the stairs, broke the legs.
Car accidents. Every day, people are dying in car accidents.
If Trump and Clinton came out both in wheelchairs, we know.
Right. Don't look at me.
We wouldn't say it.
I am opposed to the death penalty as public policy. It sounds good. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, but guess what? As public policy, it doesn't work. I don't know if you remember Governor Ryan in the 90s ordering a review of 36 inmates on death row. And when he ordered that review of inmates on death row, over 20 of them were released because categorically they were proven to be innocent. Apparently, the death penalty has an error rate that may be as high as 4%. I don't want to put one person to death to punish 999 that are guilty, much less 96 to death for 4 that are innocent. It's flawed public policy. It costs less to lock a person up for the rest of their lives because of the attorney fees involved with the appeals that go along with being on death row. And guess what? When somebody is released on death row because they haven't committed the crime, how can you, the cost of an attorney really ends up being priceless. And guns in this country. Look, I support the Second Amendment. We support the Second Amendment. But we should be open to a discussion, a debate on how we keep guns out of the hands of the mentally ill. I mean, we should be open to that discussion. And we should be open to a discussion on how we keep guns out of the hands of would-be terrorists. We should be open to that discussion. And as President of the United States, I would love to understand what transpired between the FBI and the shooter in Orlando, in that they actually interviewed him a couple of times. I'll bet they have some real ideas about how we should move forward.
You got a couple guns at home, I'm guessing.
I'm sorry?
You got a couple guns at home, I'm guessing.
Oh, I do.
Yes. So, if anybody tries to take down your Johnson Weld sign, they're in for a surprise, right?
At least a debate.
Thank you so much.
Surprise kid probably.
Now, if Johnson dropped out and you had to vote for Hillary or Trump, who would you vote for?
I would vote.
Put a gun to your head, you take the shot?
I would vote.
Okay. I see that you got a West Coast rapper church.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, all the greats.
Yeah, you think NWA is still? You think they'd be for Johnson too?
More than likely.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Right. And have you picked up any Johnson supporters tonight? Because you got a good look.
What's that?
Have you picked up any cute Johnson girls?
Oh, no, not yet. But we've only been here about a half hour.
Right. And if people say you're wasting your vote, what do you tell them?
I think you have to vote your heart and your conscience and what works for you.
Right.
Wasting the vote would be not voting at all.
Right. So you could see possibly feeling the Johnson.
Sorry?
You could see possibly feeling the Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely at the top of the list.
Yeah. I saw him backstage. Seemed like a real nice guy.
He just seems down to earth. Like he has a very down to earth approach to politics.
Right.
Even though he's a politician,
Yes.
it's not the same as the staunch Democrats and the Republicans, and he just seems to have a very fresh approach.
Right. We really need a third party, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't realize that until this year, how much we really need.
Exactly. You think Gary will get in the debates? Do you really think that's a possibility?
Do I think it's possible? Anything's possible.
And if he does, he's going to shame him because he's got good hair, and Trump and Clinton obviously.
And he wears Nikes instead of dress shoes.
There you go. He'd probably wear dresses in the debate, I would imagine.
I don't want him to.
He's wearing jeans He's wearing jeans backstage.
Well, that's good. I want him to be true to himself. And if he's comfortable in gym shoes, I feel like he should stay with gym shoes and not go with dress shoes because that's what people expect.
If he wins, are you going to tattoo his name on your body? Or live free?
No, probably not. Live free would be cool. I could do live free. That would be awesome.
Not Weld, nothing?
Maybe Johnson.
November 8th.
Right. And you guys smoke pot?
Oh yeah, never touch the stuff.
You don't smoke marijuana?
I have smoked marijuana, yeah.
Right. But you're for marijuana.
I'm for legalization of all drugs.
I'm for ending the war on drugs, period. And
Absolutely.
marijuana, you should be able to walk into a gas station and buy marijuana.
I think that's coming.
I hope so.
A little gas and a blunt, why not?
Exactly.
Just don't
Just
smoke.
don't smoke it while you're pumping gas.
Exactly.
Right.
I think we can all agree on that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Me personally, I want to see the troops out of the South American countries that are fighting the war on drugs in the name of my country.
Right.
You
And
know,
what about
we
the
have
Middle East
there.
too?
Are we, yeah. Would we want them policing us here? I don't think so.
Right.
That's a mental question every person should
I
ask
agree.
themselves.
Absolutely.
You guys should be on CNN or something. You're making sense.
Yes.
Me and Doug are going
Yes.
to do it.
Here's the Adams and the mafioso.
That's a good team right now. I think
on-
we can make that work. I think the chemistry would go well. I really do.
I'd watch that over Bill O'Reilly any
Bring
day.
in the ratings. We really
I think so.
we crush it.
And
We probably have better guests.
Right.
That's for sure.
I bet. It would be a far more interesting show.
do libertarians make better lovers?
Of course we do. We're so open about sex. Are you kidding me?
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So have you hit on any libertarian girls tonight?
I got a girl at home.
Oh,
I got
okay.
a couple girls on the side. It's all taken.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Kumaz?
Yes.
Yes.